Alright, welcome guys. It's been a while since I did any kind of recording, so I figured I'd show you how this game went. I've got a Gap of Rohan for you. I'm playing over here Red Cybran. I don't really do that well, but I'm here. Up here, Called to Serve, playing Seraphim. Down here we got in blue Yankee Doodle, going UEF. Way down here, Paraplegic Turtle, going Aeon. Up at the top, another Aeon player, Abakumnov. I'm gonna say that's probably it. Over here, my mirror looks like Ceres. He's going UEF, and he went UEF. I think the other game I saw him too, so maybe he enjoys that. Over here, Zoo Camper going Seraphim, and last but not least, Psychic. Well, maybe least, Psychic going Baby Blue. Yeah, pretty straightforward game. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here to get past some boring stuff, but I actually played with Ceres and Psychic twice today. I had two games, played with them both times. This game, everything's pretty reasonable, but you see, well, you won't see because I'm not going to record it. It's not worth it. We had a Setton's game after this, and it just turned into immediate accusations of cheating and all sorts of things. They were accusing some other guy of cheating. We lost. I played on their team, though. We lost, and it was the perfect example, again, of poor FAF community. So if you want to see for yourself, that's the replay to go look for. I don't play that much, so Setton's Clutch, May 5th. Search my name, you'll find it pretty quick. We're all heading to the center here. Pretty standard stuff. I like to bring the scout with me just in case, although I think he gets popped really quickly. There's not much to it. Unfortunately, I kind of also wasn't really looking. I had set up this little order of reclaim. That's fine for me. There's two of us, two of them, and nothing really that bad happens in the first couple of minutes, so you can kind of ignore it while I start up. Ideally, a lot of land going on early on. Doesn't work out so hot. Obviously, our corner's going air. Look at both Psychic and Paraplegic Turtle. All those mixes paused. They must be doing hard on power. Up here, I'm building a turret. He's building a turret. He's going to finish his first. He's going to get in a lot of shots on me, but I'm not going to hang around to find out. And while he's busy doing that, I can take out that turret, build some walls, fix the turret up, and that'll provide a few moments of safety, so to speak. Because, yeah, unless he starts pumping out... Who are we playing against? What is he? UEF. So unless he starts pumping out... I don't remember what UEF artillery is. But basically, here we are. There's a Seraphim one, a Zooey. Zooeys are easy to remember. Then it should be fine. Putting up a Tracer back here just in case. Early airplay, although... Oh yeah, Psychic could. Psychic could potentially get Jesters out. I love Jesters play, like Jester plays. Early Jester plays are sweet. However, my priority here is land today, so none of that. Pretty fortunate. The guy at the bottom here, immediate tech up to T2. Guy at the top, immediate spam of T1. So airplay, because Psychic's not producing hair. So it's 2 against 1 in that category, and unfortunately, Abakumkov, or whatever his name is not the greatest of air producers. Sometimes we can't talk so well. My mirror here, Ceres. They say he's like a brand new player, but he doesn't seem to be. Not at all. I think him and Psychic play together and they claim a lot of shit, but kind of seem like, I don't know, I question whether they are truly new to this or they just want people to feel they're new to this. I'm not big on building huge bases like this at the beginning. Basically because they can always be breached. You get to the experimental phase and these are useless and it's a lot of wasted mass. So I'd rather pump it into units. I got hoplites coming out now. T2 hit in the base, but you'll see I'm actually doing okay on mass now. I fall way behind. I still can't eco with shit. And at the moment there are 2 plants, and it slows down a little bit. We have scouted, I believe. Oh, sorry, that's not me. Yeah, we scouted. I know what Red's up to in the corner there. And he's very ill protected, especially for an air player. So I got two thoughts here. First one is making some fire beetles. I've seen it done in replays. I've never attempted it. I want to do it. So I get some fire beetles together. I want to take him out, but it's not going to work so hot. I don't want to miss this. You can see here green. I saw him massing mercies, and I'm like, what's he looking at? Blue is right here. Psychic must realize that there's an issue. Well, that's a neat server placement. He must realize there's an issue because he's building burst masters. He doesn't want to miss a beat. I'm wailing away at the shield with hoplites. I actually didn't realize they were doing that. That's fine with me. And you can see over here as well, I don't want to miss that bottom half the map. I'm trying to build tac missile launchers. I see orange here is just sitting out. He's got a shield, but that's not a lot, and I think I could take him if I got enough tacs. Whereas down here, purple Zoo Camper, I always use colors, it's so much easier. Zoo Camper, he's getting a lot of missile defense up, unfortunately. Mind you, the cyber missiles are pretty sweet because they basically split into a ton of them when they get shot. So a lot of the damage still carries through. It's all fun and games here until that PD gets up. I am taking a little bit of long-range missile fire, but only so much you can really do but that other than back up or get some TMD. And I'm not feeling too excited to waste a lot of mass on TMD. Here he goes. Why would he bring his commander so far forward? He must have been thinking about a creep. That's a bad idea. And there he goes. First ejection. Psychic is gone. To be fair, he wasn't working on anything big. You know, like their purple player, he's also building a large attack missile battery. He's holding the front really well. This guy's holding the front really well, but they're all about sitting back. I don't like sitting back. Did I already destroy these? I had a run by here earlier. May have missed that already. And now I see he's here. I want to get those fire beetles up and running. 2 transports, one full, one a little bit full, like 1/3 full. There's only 2 fire beetles on there. I think they hold 6. Yeah, they must, because they made 8. And I'm hoping that Call to Serve will run a little bit of screening for me so that they don't get shot down immediately. Life isn't always, you know, sure thing, so you want to cover things with risk. Oh man, they saw my tactical missile defense. Interesting. Sending scouts out, and as far as I can see, things are pretty clear. I know he has some swift winds back here. He's heading into the base. Perfect. He'll be trapped. Send my transports up and over. They must have seen those coming, because that, look at that, they go right through his inties and they shred apart my transports. Highly unfortunate, but it turns out Yankee Doodle is near the ambassadors anyhow, so he should have just stayed around, and we have the air power there now. It's a lot of mass wasted for me. It's very unfortunate. And you'd think that with this complete air dominance, there'd be a little something to it. I try to get a mass fall over here. I took the shield out of my shield, but it's regenerating so quickly. And he moves over here. Oh, and the second volley lands right where he was. That might have actually been kind of great. That's unfortunate. And then at that point, I'm like, well, we're done here because this guy's got way too much tactical missile defense. And yeah, somehow he's not dead. This shield is incredibly overpowered. It's at 7%. It's down. I think though it's going to get back up before anything can happen. Oh, he should have ignored the commander, gone straight for that shield. Oh. And sure enough, that ambassador is taking a lot of damage. I'm getting picked off now here because of these clink cameras that are getting built up. Look at that bombardment. There's also Ravengers up there, so I can't really get that close. A lot of reclaim going on. Oh, just slow things down and actually look at reclaim figures. I never do that, and now I can. Only 2,000 me. I suck reclaim. But am I in the lead reclaim? I'm actually Nope, Zoo Camper. Whoa, way out there. Sari's got quite a bit. Yankee Doodle beat me too. So I'm actually not doing as bad as everyone, comparatively, but I'm not doing great. I already got to head back now. That front position, I always worry at this point in the game about a large force coming out forward and stomping me. I really on a lot of the ground, so I got to fall back. I got to eco up. You can see now I'm so far behind in eco. I'm less than 1,000 power. How's that possible? Oh, because that only generates 500. Okay. So yeah, I've been a bit neglectful apparently of my power. A lot of people are on T3, and this is where I fuck up. So I'm way far behind already. Disappointing. Disappointing. I think the other fuck up here, not just my fuck up, but Zoo Camper. He expanded into Psychic's old base, but there's nothing really going on there. He puts a few T1 nexus down. I feel like there's more potential there. He could have had an intense amount of eco coming in. But right now, Yankee Doodle Sares are leading the pack, looks like. Call to Serve is right behind him. Right behind him close. So that's good for us. I'm really not the necessary player in this one, unfortunately. Gotta get some tactical missile defense, just in case. He can hit me from there. I think he can hit most of the base from this position. So you do have to be careful. A lot of ASFs coming out from Call to Serve. No real Air Force to speak of from, I'll try it again, a Bakumov. He's got some Swiftwind still, but does he have T3 Air? Nope. He's building a lot of HQs. People are still making that mistake. I don't understand how people don't seem to understand the HQ and then slave building system. Not slaves and then like slave is in like the reliant one. Like you only need one HQ, and these can be T2 without being HQs. So if you're watching this and you're like, man, I'm learning a thing or two. First of all, I'm not the right guy to learn things from. Second of all, don't build multiple HQs unless you think one of them is going down. Nice stockpile here of synthas. Wow. Always fun. Like the units you don't remember the names of. Like Ambassador's easy. A lot of the Cybern ones I know really well. But Seraphim, I know like Zooies and Othams and Bolshevas and Thams and the easy ones. But I can never remember like what the hell does that say? Iazine? Who knows? Who knows? They're eyeing up something though. He's taking them all down south here. Could be to fend off this little push, which isn't going to gain a lot of traction, I don't think. Oh, that's beautiful. That's like a movie. Clustered in the ridge. There they go, taken out. You see Sarah's moving forward, these flapjacks. And the rhinos are going to come forward to push. I kind of lose attention, so I didn't see them retreat. And there's a fatty coming in. And this fatty and these Avengers, obviously, it would only take one to really do the job. But I gotta turn around and get the hell out of there. Luckily the fatty doesn't get a whole bunch of kills, so no veterancy. I don't really have that many units to give him veterancy. In the meantime, we've hit T3. Bricks, here's a brick right here, are rolling out, and I think, because I've seen that fatty. It needs to be dealt with. And I'm pretty sure if Bricks I could take him if I can catch him off guard, you know what I mean? If he plays it right, it's hard for me to get in there with that range. But you catch him at the right time and everything's a-okay. Let's see here, what else is going on? Oh! Nice nuke launcher on the way from Call to Serve. He's going in for a kill on this fat boy. All those strats are going to get annihilated by AA. Yes, there they go. We have broadswords here. He tries to make a retreat with the fat boy. Another wave of T3 bombers come in from Yankee Doodle, and that's scrap. Now, Zoo Camper still has a lot of units in the area. If he were to run up here to the north, he can make a mess of my base and a mess of Call to Service base. I do have a few bricks, but I don't think it would be enough. There's Othams and Sniper bots in the mix. And knowing that we need something, I don't know that my ally is building a nuke. but I know we need something. Why are there so many mercies? I think at this stage in the game, those mercies are useless unless you catch someone really, really out of cover of AA. At this point, I'm throwing together a Monkey Lord. It needs to come together quickly because I don't want that force coming in here. I need something to combat him with. And I'm looking at right now at purple. There's some T2 point defense and a lot of units, but I think I can make a little bit of a breach combined with the bricks. Really, I don't think it would work that well in hindsight, but at the moment, you know, I'm a little desperate. I think I should have gone for a Soul Ripper and pummeled these bases. I could have destroyed the crap out of purple's everything, left them stranded here in the center. Luckily, I'm not going to need to. They've seen my spider bot. It's almost done. I've seen, oh, orange builds a Novax. Where is it? It's rising. Here it comes. And I see this, and I'm like, fuck me. The spider's not going to get over there in time. I'm going to get annihilated by this Novax.
Strategic launch detected.
There's shielding going up. But luckily, my ally slows down a little bit. Here comes that nuke. And it's going straight for Ceres. It doesn't even try to move. That's relatively close range. I wonder if he'd be able to take hit right here. Maybe I've gotten them both, but seeing this opportunity, there goes the spider. I just love this guy because he saves me from that Novax. There goes the spider. There goes the bricks. There's now a gaping hole in this area. You see, Ceres is a little pissed now. Avakumboff isn't really pulling his weight. He didn't scout. He hasn't really built air. I'm hoping now I can get through this gap and just cut off right in behind purple. Go for that ACU. I'm avoiding these PD in the front. Seems like the best way to go about it. You can see that yellow still has a lot of air power. All these mercies down here green. Does he ever do anything with them? And blue too, broadswords up the wazoo. So even if my little ground push doesn't gain any traction, there's always other options. Now, I gotta watch here. Does he fire? Slow it down a little bit. Did he fire these attack missiles? Because I feel like the Monkey Lord lost a lot of health really quickly. Nope, he's just losing a lot of health normally. Okay, so he's coming in, he's targeting all the weirdest things. I send him to target this PAF gen because there's so much shielding. God, the shielding is painful. Shield gen does go down, Monkey Lord goes down, and a wave of bombers comes in. I think together, maybe with Mercy's helped out as well, they take care of Zoocamper. Now it's just a pretty straight deal of handling Avakumov. I can't say it, Avakumov. And he's going to set up a GC here. I think at one point he also considers, you'll see it pop up when he does it, potentially a Tsar. And I think at this point, any of my friends here, they all have air power. There's the Tsar. That's not happening, man. You have no air. Even with all his air power, there is no real move on them to kill him out. And I'm going in with a few bricks. I'm pretty sure the bricks... Does he have energy storage? I don't think he has energy storage. Oh no, he's got a few right here. I was gonna say he can't overcharge. He's not going to do very much. This is an interesting base layout. My main goal here is just to stop the building of this Colossus because you can't let that happen. Now, air is getting slaughtered, but those bricks, they're gonna have no problem chipping away at him. Blue never does move into his broadswords. It's not really necessary, and at least I get a kill.
Strategic launch
Yay!
detected.
That's really what I wanted. My eco is still way behind. So I'm the weak link here, but I was just itching for a kill. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully that was a nice quick one. Nothing too special going on. It was nice to see not a lot of trash talking. It was a good game. So anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again shortly. And yeah, have a good day.